Okay, you're going out to a restaurant. You're going to be dining with friends. Are you going to get asked the dreaded question?
Joey, you should order the wine.
Relax, Jimbo's got your back. Even as novice winos, you've heard the old adage, red wine with red meat, white wine with fish. Look, that still holds very true. However, the wine police aren't going to come and arrest you if you go ahead and you mix it up a little. Okay, how do we solve Joey's dilemma? By remembering this simple recommendation. Light wine with light food, such as Chardonnays, Sauvignon Blanc, Pinot Gris, or maybe a nice table red. And then of course heavy wine with heavy food, such as a Cabernet, a Merlot, or a great Pinot. Dessert wines, that means sweet, go with desserts. And don't forget about the sparkling. They're always a great backup plan since they go with most everything. Now Joey should simply ask everyone what they're ordering, whether it's light or whether it's heavy. From that point, do the math and make your decision. Let's see, 1 bottle equals 4 glasses. I've got 1 light order and 2 heavies, so a bottle of white and 2 bottles of red ought to do it. Keep this in mind too. If you're buying, match up the prices that are within your comfort zone. Say Joey's group was dining at an establishment that had a sommelier or a wine steward. He could request a professionally trained sommelier to suggest selections that would pair best with the food. Once the varietal and vintage has been decided, your server or sommelier will present you with the chosen bottle. Make sure the vintage year on the bottle matches up with the same year presented on the menu. Varietals can really vary from year to year. If everything matches up, give a nod, the bottle will be opened and the cork presented. 2 quick notes. If your sommelier opened and served the bottle, you're all set. The label, cork, and smell have already passed muster, or they wouldn't serve it to you. On the other hand, if your server opens the bottle and presents the cork, inspect it for moisture, which will be in the color of the wine, and make sure that moisture hasn't traveled all the way to the top. This happens rarely, but if it has, there's a good chance that the juice in your bottle is bad or corked, as the wine industry refers to it. Cork doesn't mean that it'll make you sick, it's just that the wine in the bottle has been compromised. That means air has entered the bottle and prematurely aged the wine. Politely decline that bottle and ask your server for another one. There are also synthetic corks and screw tops. Don't think for 1 minute just because it has a screw top or synthetic cork on there that wine is cheap. That's a myth. There are several $100 bottles of wine going around with screw tops and synthetic corks in them. Continuing, your server will pour a small sampling from the bottle, just like the tasting room. Use your S words, like we did in our first video, and you'll be well on your way to a good time. Finally, I've been asked many times, what wine do I bring to a party? Well, very simply, use the same principles that you used when you were at the restaurant. Call your host or your hostess, ask them how many people are attending and what they are serving. Once again, do the math and make your decisions. Make sure it's comfortable for you as well when it comes to price. One more little tip. If you want to get invited back, Wizard Winos don't take home half-finished bottles. Have a great time, and remember, the best wine for you is the one that tastes best to you.